Hello everyone, welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. This is COB True Oblivion. And just wanted to kind of make the point that whenever you start over, you know how when you're a child, when you start over, or relaunch your game I should say, you start out inside your house. Well, now, every time you start out inside the Temple of Time, it's kind of a cool starting place, if I do say so myself. Anyway, just wanted to get that out of the way, show y'all that real quick. Anyway, we're back on our way to Kakariko Village to get the skill that we needed, whatever this so-called skill is. It's kind of funny how they label it a skill, but it's not exactly a skill, it's an item. But I mean, hey, it works. It's whatever. Anyway, once you go into Kakariko Village, I'm sure you saw in the unless you didn't watch the last episode, you should have seen that I ended the video inside the graveyard, so that's where I'm going to now. Wow, I just realized those windows are like off the wall. Legitimately. I didn't mean that as a pun. Anyway. Oop, a little skipping. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Yeah, if you noticed in the last episode, I just had a random cut. So my frame rate dropped to about 2. And it started just like going like completely crazy. Anyway. Oh no. Come on. So I say, anyway, I do believe it is this grave. Pull it open. You're gonna just drop in. Dropped it. Drop in. Press down, he went to another thing. Anyway, and we're inside this room that says question mark, and if you see that, it looks like the Gravekeeper, but he's floating with a halo over his head and has a lantern. Hey, young man, are you fast on your feet? I may not look like it, but I'm confident in my speed. Let's have a race. Follow me if you dare. Anyway, so we're just gonna follow him. Not gonna lie, I may actually have to end up... No! Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I really hope that this isn't gonna be a reoccurring thing. I say that and it's still cutting out. I'm not entirely sure why it is randomly cutting in and out now. But it really is starting to frustrate me. Like I said before, this is done on an emulator, so that may be the reason why, but I've never had a problem with an emulator before. Yeah, it's going crazy. Anyway, let's see if we can continue to just follow this guy. I was about to say, no, he's going to continue to keep dropping those fireballs throughout the entirety of us running through this course. About to say, and on those little doorways like that, he will, it has a timer, so it'll only be open for so long. Oh, apparently there are redeads in here too. Woo! I barely missed that one. So this is almost more of a, like, it's a time trial, but at the same time it's like, he's kind of patient enough to let you go, you know? But that should be the end of it. So let's see. Hopefully we got it. The time of this race was 1 minute and 7 seconds. Young man, you were very quick to be able to keep up with me. As a reward, I'm going to give you my treasure. It's called the hook shot. Its spring-loaded chain will pull you to any spot where a hook sticks. Doesn't that sound cool? I'm sure it will help you. I live here now, so come back anytime. I'll give you something cool. One more thing, be careful on your way back. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, So this is that quote skill. It is the hook shot, just like as he said. Anyway, yeah. So it's a spring-loaded contraption that just like shoots into anything that it can stick into, and then pulls you to it, just like I said earlier. This is one of the cooler items in the game. Oh, okay. So this is the first time we see these blocks. These blocks indicate Temple of, like, Song of Time blocks. So if you play the Song of Time, the blocks just disappear. They usually get like placed somewhere else, but in this case they just kind of vanish. Anyway, so oh, and then going back in here, now we are in a different room. In this case, this room is inside the windmill inside of Kakariko Village. Anyway, I'm gonna get this heart piece real quick. Oh, I was about to say, or not. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, now we are inside the windmill. Did I say Wind Waker last time? I feel like I almost just said Wind Waker. That is not what I meant, though. Anyway, now our next objective. Now that we have the hook shot, I'm gonna go ahead and equip it real quick. Oh, my Lanta. This is so upsetting. Okay. Anyway, our next objective is to go to, actually into the Sacred Forest, Sacred Grove, I think. Can't remember what it's called. So it's the secret part of the forest where Saria is at. And over there is actually the entrance to the Forest Temple, which is the first temple we need to go to. If you haven't picked it up by now, Saria is the Forest Sage. And so she will be the one we are awakening. But, of course, only after we actually go ahead and complete the temple. Just gonna go ahead and run backwards for a bit. Oh. It's kind of weird how you just run faster backwards like this. So, just a little tidbit of information. It's pretty cool. They have the bunny ears in this, but it's only as an equipable item for cosmetic display only. It doesn't actually affect your movement speed like it does in Majora's Mask, which is quite upsetting. But there actually is a guy you give it to, and that's how you unlock the Mask of Truth. I may go back and I'm thinking about going back and going through a montage, doing a montage of me getting everything else, or all the important stuff, I should say. Okay, yeah, if you notice, the Kokiri Forest now has been inhabited by Deku Scrubs and gigantic Deku Babas. Anyway, we are going to make it back up here. Oh yeah, and this next time, okay, so if you remember last time going through this little, not through the Lost Woods, but like the Sacred Forest area where Saria is at. I'll get the name right once we get there, but yeah, what am I trying to say here? Oh, I went the wrong way. Anyway, sorry, I wasn't paying attention to the song. Anyway, sorry, the location has a new group of enemies there that we have yet to see. And so, what are you? Though you wear the Kokirish clothing, you can't fool me. I promised Saria I would never let anybody go through here. Well, you know what? If you remember from earlier on in our childhood, 7 years ago, this is the great and annoying Mido. So, let's see if he says only people who know Saria. Then, you know, here we go. I know Saria song. That melody. Saria plays that song all the time. Do you know Saria? That song. Saria taught that song only to her friends. Okay, I trust you. When I see you, I don't know why, but I remember him. Yes, right, you remember him. Whoever him is. I was like, God, I'm pretty sure this is the right way. Please be the right way. Now it's left, right? Yeah. You can kind of cheat anyway, and then it should be up. Anyway, Sacred Forest Meadow. It changes every time. Wait, I think there is a. From here on, we'll be going through some narrow passages. If you take it slow, maybe you can sneak up on some enemies. Use Z targeting to always look the proper direction. Okay, so basically it's like inside the Dodongo's cavern where we have those spikes going left and right, and it's like to look around and sidestep. Anyway, yeah, but now we have some new enemies. Oh no. Okay, yeah, so I'm not entirely sure what the name of these guys are. I've never really been able to... Oh my goodness. Encounter them, but if you wait... The little thing, the guy will see you. Come on. Anyway, what he does, when he does see you, he does this charge. Oh gosh, I was trying to move to the left. Goodness. All that wasted time just so I could try to look to the left, and Link just continues to walk by. Wow. What an absolute waste. Anyway, their patrol patterns are such that they won't ever turn the corner, so you can just sit there at the corner and like snipe them. Say there should be another guy right over here, right? I don't know. Oh, he's right there. Can I face the direction? Oh no! Oh what? Oh! So it put you in the middle of it, huh? Ugh, Lanta. Okay. This part's a little bit different. This is a really big guy. And he just goes Cathud and sends these little shockwaves down the road. Oh my gosh. Ugh. That is literally how I get this guy every time. Roll past him, hopefully it won't be too difficult, and then I just like start spamming my sword. Goodness, I keep just spamming the sword. Anyway, here we are at the entrance. If you remember that little pedestal inside the Temple of Time. Oh, well, Saria is gone. I can feel the inner crying from Link right there. Anyway, here's Sheik again. And you get her melody again. Ah. The flow of time is always cruel. Its speed seems different for each person, but no one can change it. A thing that doesn't change with time is a memory of your younger days. In order to come back here again, play the Minuet of Forest. Anyway, so what I was saying is that little platform in the back right there is a teleport pedestal, pretty much. And so, here, hold on. Anyway, so, well, actually, I'm gonna have you listen to this. I don't know why. So, for every temple you go to, she teaches you the song for the pretty much for the portal entrance. So like if I leave and come back and I'm not inside the temple yet, I can just play that song and teleport to that pedestal right there, and vice versa, because there's another one for the Temple of Time, but I don't think you learn that until a little bit later. And just like that, she's gone. She's gone forever. No, I'm just kidding. I love how it automatically goes right back to the oh, please be good. Nope, too far. Anyway, so the grappling hook doesn't really grapple to like a lot of surfaces. That was weird. Okay, but like for instance, wood, it does. And so we're gonna be going into this section. Welcome to the Forest Temple entrance, and right here we have our first enemy. Woo! I'm not entirely sure why he just died in one hit. Because if I remember right, they're like... Maybe because I'm getting like a backstab or something? I don't know. They don't usually die that quickly. Like at all. Anyway, so only because I've done this temple before do I know that you have to come up here. There's a gold skulltula right there. I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab that one since it's just right there. And now that we have the hook shot, oh my goodness, it became so much easier to do so. So here, like watch. So A, kills it in one shot, and B, it pulls the token towards you. Whereas like when you're a kid or like even young adult Link prior to being able to do that, it was just a pain. So in this case, you can grapple onto treasure chest, which is, this is kind of the first instance where you learn that. Anyway, you get a small key. So in the larger dungeons, like the actual like temple, the forest temples, the dungeons, you know, you actually get. There we go. You actually get keys. They're only used inside the dungeon, and you can only use them once. So, whereas you have like 7 different locked doors, it only unlocks for the one. Anyway, this is where the majority of the Forest Temple goes down. Because if you wait... 4 different pose with 4 different fires going in 4 different directions. And they say, don't break the 4th wall. Anyway, so basically, the boss of the dungeon is underneath this. Well, not directly underneath, but like you go down it to go to the area where the boss dungeon room is. Anyway, problem with that is you have to have all 4 flames in order to open up this little elevator. Anyway, so I am going to go ahead. Let's see. Wow. Come on. That was a little bit more difficult than I anticipated. Okay, so if you see, we have that eye up there. That is a switch, but you need a item for that. There's a Song of Time door you can, or block you can move. I think this room leads to an area that has nothing to do with this. I can't go so far. I'm trying to remember. Okay. What a pain in the rear. Anyway, if I remember right, this is the corkscrew room? No. Oh. Okay. So here are Stalfos. Oh my gosh, I cannot tell you how much I hate Stalfos. So Lizalfos were bad for like when for like early game. Stalfos is like the worst version of it. Because A, they take forever to swing at you. When they do, you have to be sure you're ready to attack them, because if not, then you're gonna miss your opportunity. And 3, 90% of their attacks can hit through your shield, like over it, underneath it, yep, just like that. And they take a buttload of damage. Not take a buttload, they give a buttload. Like, you take a lot. There's another way you can spam this, which is just like, as soon as they go for an attack, you start stabbing. I prefer the more defensive route though, seeing as how I almost always die. And it's awful. Anyway, I'm gonna be so mad if this is just another small key. I think it is, but I'm gonna be so mad if it is. Okay, so I'll go ahead and take that fairy, because I do believe... Yeah, I still have a serving of Lawn Mountain Milk. I'm glad I haven't died yet in this LP. Ugh. Yep, it's a small key. That's great. It's great, real good. Real good, I have the small key. Anyway, that's the middle segment room. We're back already? No. Heh. Anyway, that's that middle room. I guess that's just to unlock a key for later on in the game. Or in the dungeon, not the game. I'm gonna go and grab this guy. I'm gonna grab some of the Skulltulas inside the dungeons while I'm in them. If they're just obvious like this. Because if I am indeed gonna do like a montage where at the end of it I am getting everything, I don't want to have to get 100% of everything that I missed. So anyway, I'm going to end off this episode here. Next episode last time I said that, okay, I thought you could backflip on that, that'd be cool. Anyway, okay, you can climb it. Anyway, I'm not going to try to say I hope we can beat it in one episode. If I do, then it will be one really long episode, but I feel like it'd probably be better for me if I just kept it as 20-minute episodes, whereas this one's running a little bit over. But anyway, next time we'll try to complete part of this dungeon. The dungeons as an adult is a little bit more difficult. They take a little bit more time, a little bit more puzzle solving, and the fourth temple has always given me a little bit of trouble. I've always get turned around inside of it. Anyway, this has been COB True Oblivion signing out, and I will see y'all later. Bye bye.